Welcome back. In a landmark social media trial, Meta and YouTube were found liable for creating products that led to addictive behavior. Just yesterday, in a separate case, a New Mexico jury found Meta violated state child exploitation laws. CBS's Jolene Kent has been following this closely and joins me now. Jolene, what is the significance of today's verdict?
Well, within 24 hours, two different juries in two different states found Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, liable for harming children. And what's significant here in Los Angeles is this jury deliberated for more than 8 days before announcing its verdict. And in total, including the new punitive damages that we just got a couple of hours ago, it's $6 million that will be awarded to KGM, also known as Kaylee, the plaintiff in this case. The reason this is a bellwether case and a watershed moment is that for so long, social media companies have escaped any sort of punishment or accountability when it comes to the harming of users. Allegations from users all across this country that have now resulted in over 1,000 lawsuits at the state and federal level. And if you look at the federal situation when it comes to regulation, there has been very little action on regulation of these major social media platforms, in part due to the failure of congressional leaders, as well as the companies being very powerful in Washington lobbying for a lack of regulation. And so what happened here today, Meta is responding, saying that it will appeal. But many of the families here who have been watching this go on and seeing CEO Mark Zuckerberg testify himself feel that there is a glimmer of hope here, that perhaps that this is an inflection point for holding these companies accountable for what their products do to young people.
Yeah, and speaking of that, because that was a very pivotal moment in this trial when Mark Zuckerberg testified, and there were other tech executives who did as well. Do you feel that helped or hurt their cases?
It was interesting to see Mark Zuckerberg testify before the jury, speak to them directly. I was in the courtroom when this happened, and there was a sense of great responsibility you could feel Zuckerberg trying to exude and express when it comes to the company that he founded and what it now does. He did admit, though, that the idea is to get people to spend more time on the platform. That, according to the plaintiff, was one of the reasons that she believes the programs were designed intentionally to addict her at a young age. And that's where we found the jury today finding in her favor $6 million in total damages.
All right, Jolene Kent, thank you very much.